May the 12th. Everything is possible for him who believes. Mark chapter 9 verse 23. The everything mentioned here does not always come simply by asking, because God is always seeking to teach you the way of faith. Your training for a life of faith requires many areas of learning, including the trial of faith, the discipline of faith, the patience of faith, and the courage of faith. Often you will pass through many stages before you finally realize the result of faith, namely, the victory of faith. Genuine moral fiber is developed by enduring the discipline of faith. When you have made your request to God and the answer still has not come, what are you to do? Keep on believing His word. Never be swayed from it by what you may see or feel. Then, as you stand firm, your power and experience is being developed, strengthened, and deepened. When you remain unswayed from your stance of faith, even in view of supposed contradictions to God's word, you grow stronger on every front. God will often purposely delay in giving you His answer, and in fact, the delay is as much an answer to your prayer as is the fulfillment when it comes. He worked this way in the lives of all the great Bible characters, Abraham, Moses, and Elijah were not great in the beginning, but made great through the discipline of their faith. Only through that discipline were they then equipped for the work to which God had called them. Think, for example, of Joseph, whom the Lord was training for the throne of Egypt. Psalm 105, verse 19 says, "The word of the Lord tried him." It was not the prison life with its hard beds or poor food that tried him, but the word of the Lord. The words God spoke into his heart in his early years concerning his elevated place of honor above his brothers were the words that were always before him. He remained alone in prison in spite of his innocence, and watched others being released who were justly incarcerated. Yet he remembered God's words, even when every step of his career made fulfillment seem more and more impossible. These were the times that tried his soul, but they were also the times of his spiritual growth and development. Then, when word of his release from prison finally came, he was found ready and equipped for the delicate task of dealing with his wayward brothers. And he was able to do so with a love and a patience only surpassed by God Himself. No amount of persecution will try you as much as experiences like these, ones in which you are required to wait on God. Once He has spoken His promise to work, it is truly hard to wait as you see the days go by with no fulfillment. Yet it is this discipline of faith that will bring you into a knowledge of God that would otherwise be impossible.